we will know that fractions with denominators that can be expressed as products of 2's and or 5's will be able to be finite decimals. So in this case, our work is to figure out whether we can take 128 and express it in terms of only 2's or 5's. And in fact, we can. 128 can be expressed as only 2 to the 7th power. So let's start by focusing just right there. So remember, 2 to the 7th power means 2 times itself 7 times. And so that tells us that, yes, maybe with some work, maybe with some other pieces, we will be able to express this as a finite decimal. Doesn't mean it's going to be pretty, but it'll be finite. It'll have an end. So let's think about what more do we need, because the fact that we can express it as powers of 2 does not mean that we can express it yet as a decimal. What we need to do is express it as a power of 10. See, that's what's coming here. So what do we need? Right now, we have a 2 to the power of 7. We need 10. So what we're missing is 5. So we need to multiply by 5 to the power of 7. Now you have been working with fractions for a very long time, and you know that what you do to the denominator, you must also do to the numerator. So we will multiply numerator and denominator by 5 to the power of 7. Now what that does to your numerator is messy. Oh well, we're going to have to live with it. Just is what it is. So you're going to multiply 15 times, now keep in mind, 5 to the 7th power. That's 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. That's 5 times itself 7 times. It's a large number, right? So I think that's part of how we got something quite so messy. But there it is. And then when you have 10 to the 7th power, so that gives us, so we have some pretty big numbers here. Things get messy. But I did tell you that, if we had nothing but 2's or 5's in the denominator, we would be able to have a finite decimal expansion, and that is what we have here. So although it's messy, particularly in the numerator, it did give us a finite value when we expanded it.